Hello everyone! Today I want to talk you through a comparison of my Louis Vuitton Agenda with two different sizes of Filofaxes and the Kikki planner as well. After I got my Louis Vuitton Agenda, I had a lot of questions from you all about size comparisons and doing a review and all of that. So I thought it would be best to just do this video to kind of help address all of that. This is the Louis Vuitton Agenda in Monogram Mat in the MM size. Now, I'll be comparing it to the Filofax Original in the personal size. I currently only have Filofax Originals. This is my favorite style from the Filofax line, so this is what I have to compare it to. And as you can see, let me first of all take this out of here. This is, by the way, the calendar that I'm using right now. It's from Maybooks, and I will have more information in a video to come. But anyway, okay, as you guys can see, size-wise, it is pretty comparable. The only issue is that it's probably about a ½ inch wider. So let me get the tape measure out, and we can measure this properly. All right. It looks like the Filofax is right at, I would say about 5 1/4, and the Louis Vuitton, I would say is about 5 1/2. So it looks like about 1/4 inch longer, or wider actually, 1/4 inch wider. Now again, I don't know how the original compares to other Filofaxes. It might be more of a slim line, but this is certainly, you can tell that this is wider even when you put them right next to each other. I hope you guys can see that. It is significantly, well, I don't know if it's significant or not, but it is a noticeable difference. Compared to the A5 Filofax, obviously the A5 is significantly larger, but if you put, well, let's see, let's do this. So the difference between the Louis Vuitton and the A5 is less than 2 inches, and the difference between the Filofax Personal and the Filofax A5 is almost 2 1/2 inches. So it's a pretty significant difference when you compare the two of these with an A5. This is a Kikki medium size, which again is comparable to the Filofax Personal. I have not even used this, so let's see. These look like they are exactly the same width. So the Kikki medium size is, again, about 5 1/2, and this Louis Vuitton Agenda is about 5 1/2. These two look like they are a little bit more equal in size. Now let's look at them lengthwise. All right, so the Louis Vuitton lengthwise is about 7 1/4. Kikki is a little over 7 1/4. It's almost 7 1/2. And the original is also 7 1/2. So it looks like the Kikki and the Filofax Original are about the same length, and the Louis Vuitton is about 1/4 inch shorter. Now, I will say that while these are differences on the outside like binder, as far as ring spacing and paper size, they both take the same size paper. So here's a look at the inside of both the Filofax Original and the Louis Vuitton Agenda. Like I said, ring spacing is exactly the same. They both are 6 rings, and the spacing is identical, so you can put any of the standard Filofax paper in here. If you have a hole punch that will punch for a 6-ring personal binder, it will fit in the Louis Vuitton Agenda as well as the Filofax. Now the rings in the Louis Vuitton Agenda are larger, so I don't know the official way to measure rings, but I'm gonna do it like this. So these are a little less than 1 inch. And on the Louis Vuitton, they are right at 1 inch. Now going across, again, across they are 1 inch and a little less than 1 inch. So I would say that Louis Vuitton Agendas are a little bit, the rings are a little bit larger. I think they're just a little bit wider, and that makes a difference in, again, how the pages flip. I think that the mechanism of the rings is nicer, and I feel like my pages flip easier in this Louis Vuitton Agenda. That could just be a figment of my imagination. Maybe it's psychological. I just spent so much more on this agenda as opposed to the Filofax one that maybe I feel like I should be getting my money's worth, but I do feel like paper kind of glides more smoothly over these rings as compared to the Filofax rings. And just really quickly inside, I'll show you guys, it does have this one larger pocket and then these credit card pockets. There's nothing here. And then in the back, there is a large secretarial pocket and a pen loop. Now in the Filofax original, there's a pen loop here and here. There's a large pocket here, 2 credit card slots, and then in the back, there's just a spot for you to put a notepad, and then again, another large pocket here. Let's compare the strap length as well. So on this Louis Vuitton, it looks like it's about 2 3/4 of an inch, just shy of 3 inches. And on the Filofax, it's just a little bit more than 2.5 inches. So again, I would say another 1/4 of an inch difference, maybe a little less than a 1/4 of an inch difference on the strap between the Louis Vuitton and the Filofax. So again, I am not an expert in any of these things, but I do have quite a few of the Filofax originals, and this is actually the second Louis Vuitton that I've purchased. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys a very quick comparison of the two. Like I said, I've had so many questions from you guys about sizes of the agenda versus various different ones. So I hope that's helpful. I have not used this Kikki, so I can't tell you about the rings or any of that. I can show you guys the inside of it. The setup is a little bit more similar to the Louis Vuitton. It does have these pockets here and then a secretarial pocket, which the Louis Vuitton one has in the back. So if that's helpful for you guys to know that. Obviously, I do love the originals. I have several of them, but the inside of the original is just not very user-friendly. It's just very minimal. These card slots are, in my opinion, basically useless. This is a really tight pocket, so really there's just not a lot of internal storage in the Filofax, and so I feel like obviously the Louis Vuitton has more spots for you to store things and stick things. So I do think that that might be an advantage for some people. This doesn't necessarily bother me in the original, but it is certainly more convenient to have those pockets in the Louis Vuitton. So I'm not going to go through the setup of either one of these right now. I have moved into this agenda. I kind of split up my setup between this agenda and the original, and I'm just trying to kind of live with it a little bit. I told you guys I'm using the Maybooks calendar, just testing some things out, and I want to see kind of what I think and how they work. And then once I have a better idea of what my system is going to be, then I will certainly share it with you guys. But I hope that that's helpful. There are several different styles of not only the Louis Vuitton planners, but the Filofaxes as well. So this is not universal sizing. This doesn't apply to really anything but these 3 planners, including this Kikki that I have and that I can show you. So if you are researching these, then I'd encourage you to kind of maybe search YouTube or Google and see what the specifics are of the planner that you're looking at. But as far as these 3 go, I just wanted to kind of show you the differences. I know that this was something that you guys have really been asking me a lot about. So I just wanted to show you guys really quickly. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any additional questions, I will do my best to try to answer them for you. So feel free to leave them down below. I'll have all my social media information linked, my Instagram and Facebook page, so you can connect with me there as well. And I'll also have my reveal video for both the Silver Original and the Louis Vuitton Monogram Mat. I'll have both of those videos listed down below if you want to get even more of a closer look of these two. And then once I have my setup done, I'll share that as well. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.